Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Retro Gamer 365, where we are gaming every day. And today we're going to talk about a hilarious coin bouncing role-playing game, apparently. And it is called Dungeon Party. And it reads on the back: Dungeon Party is an easy-to-learn, raucous, play-anywhere social role-playing game where the rooms, monsters, and treasures are all on coasters. Players take turns bouncing a coin to hit the monsters, disarm traps, or avoid cursed rooms. Players work together to survive the dungeon and gather the most loot, but there can be only one winner. So obviously it is entirely sealed. Ooh, beautiful, isn't it? And we'll be opening it right now, because that's what we're doing. We're opening it. And it's being unboxed. This way you get to see if there's any troubles with packaging or anything. So, plastic wrap. Big surprise there. I bought this copy at Barnes & Noble. And I like the orcs on the cover. Very nice. So it's actually a very sturdy box here. And it's a two-part box like most of them are, but very well constructed. Heavy box. And so this thing comes with, first off, a rule book, which that's logical. It looks kind of like it has Cthulhu on the cover. Ooh, yeah, that's weird. And then it's very surprising because it literally has a box full of coasters. But there's a little bag in here and it has some very interesting dice. So these dice are very translucent-ish. And there's normal six-siders, and then there's a much larger one, which, let's see if I can get out of the bag and look at it. So here's the regular dice. Ooh, very nice die, acrylic. Not terribly heavy, not weighted, you can see. And then we have this big bugger. And it is a big one. It looks like it's a 20-sider. And it's pretty nice. I've seen much heavier ones, but I've seen much lighter ones also. And the numbers are all incised into it and etched in, so you don't have to worry about them wearing off, which I have seen with lots of dice. And that works for all of them. And then you have this box, which we're just going to pop the whole thing out. And apparently knock it over. And so we have different colors here. And so we have these grayish ones, which apparently are monsters according to the back. And there's a fair number of them. There's a big set of them here, all the way across. And I have dragons, golems, goblins, giant spiders, giants and giant spiders, elemental wizards, a djinn, demon lord, a demon, makes sense. And then there's one that says the wizard's tower. So I guess these are rules or scenarios. There's different ones here. Yeah, the wizard's tower. Trope is a trope, you dope, you dope. Sounds like I wrote it. The goblin cave. Dungeons are stupid, which the difficulty is be gentle. And then the dungeon of dread. No idea what they do yet, but okay. Put them back in the box. Then we have these goldish ones, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. And it's 1 to 6 players, but I guess there's some options. So these look like they're your player characters. It says character on the back. And you have a human barbarian, a human fighter, a human cleric, and then a half-elf ranger, an elf thief, an elf magic user, I'd just say magician, an elf druid, and finally a dwarf fighter. Why is there only one dwarf? Are dwarves only good at fighting? I don't know. Maybe. We have those ones. And then there's another whole set here of other gray ones. And these ones are more monsters, it says. But that's not entirely accurate. There are a few monsters here on the back. And then there's a bunch of rooms. So let me separate these out. So you have an underground maze, and then deep cavern, unholy shrine, pentagon room. That's really weird. Large cavern, trap, boulder run. That sounds fun. I'm like Indiana Jones. Large dungeon room, Another large dungeon room, another one, a large cavern, a hallway, gotta have hallways, an echo cavern, a dungeon room, and another cavern, so apparently it's very cavernous. Sounds like standard dungeon so far. But for the other monsters, we have vampires, vampire queen, we have trolls, skeletons, satyr, which looks kind of like Mr. Tumnus. Then we have pixies, orcs, an ogre, and a minotaur. Once again, pretty normal dungeon fare there, so nothing to be strange there. But then we have green cards. And these green ones are all treasure, it looks like. Gotta have loots. And you have Staff of Lightning, silver coins, sapphire gemstones, ruby gemstones, platinum coins, which they don't look like coins, look like little mini ingots or something. Magic buckler, magic shield, magic rope that looks kind of like a snake. Not sure on that one. Magic missiles, magic dagger. I'm sensing a magic theme here. Magic crossbow, a magic axe. All right, gold coins that look kind of like Easter eggs instead. Emerald gemstones, diamond gemstones, and then copper piece of junk coins, which if you play WoW, you know they're useless. But there's nothing identifying anything on them. It just says, for the most part, treasure. I mean, like the Staff of Lightning says Major Druid and then +2 damage, +4 versus large, but there's nothing on the coins. They're just coins. So I have no idea if there's value set just to it being a treasure or what. Guess we'll find out when we play it. And then the last set are apparently another 5 rooms here, which I don't know why they're not together. But it's a wizard's antechamber. Ooh, they're boss ones, that's why. A pitch black cave. Ooh, that's very scary. And a great dungeon lair, which has a big dragon for some reason. A goblin temple, which, why would a goblin build a temple? Goblins are dumb. And then wizard's quarters, which looks kind of like Garzon from WoW, but a bit more mushroomy. So that is all it has in here. So I'm really guessing you do throw coins at each other. And there so happens to be a coin that fell out of the cards. And it says Dungeon Party on one side and has a big dwarf-like double-bladed axe on the other side. So that is the grand scheme of what's in here. You have 7 die, a really chintzy coin, because this is not heavy at all. It's like the weight of a penny. And a whole bunch of coasters. So I have no idea how to play it yet. But it says dungeon on it and party, so I figure it can't be all bad. But I will let you know, show you when we play it. We'll see how it goes. So that's it for today. Just want you to remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.